first started our YouTube, I made a video introducing us. And then I kind of dropped off the rails as far as videos. Well, and since then, we've had another baby. And he came 7 weeks early and ended up, it was a near-death experience for us both. And we were in the hospital for a little while, and then he was in NICU for 3 weeks. It was a very scary time, but we were very blessed. We had a lot of help from family and friends and a lot of prayer, and everybody's good now. We're good and we're healthy. So now we have 4 kids. And then we've had a lot of changes. We were in the middle of buying a house when all of that happened. And so I'm gonna show around the property a little bit about all the changes and the upgrades. Again, we are just overwhelmed with how blessed we are. And I will be able to make a lot more videos now that I'm not pregnant and sick all the time, and always family comes first. But this is something I enjoy doing and would like to do more of it, and especially as we camp and stuff. So we literally got our final grade today. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of what we have updated, and then where we wanna go with it, and where I'm gonna take my gardening and my animals and all that. So here we go. Okay, we have struggled with our driveway for many years. It's never been fully shaped all the way correct. So my dad rebuilt it today. He did our final grade, and we actually were able to afford a couple loads of gravel this time, which will do wonders. So that other video, our house was down here, and then this big shed was up against the back of that tree. So we got that house demolished, and we bought our new house, this house, and we love it. It came from Midstate in Purcell, and they did a fabulous job. And it feels so much bigger than our other house. It is so awesome. So I stained those porches, and I have a little bit of flowers planted there, but I definitely have bigger plans with those. And then I'm gonna get some zinnia seeds from my sister, and I'm gonna till all the way across the very front of the house and just make a whole line of zinnias across there. And that is gonna be so much fun. And I think I'll do them across that end too. So my dad did the final grade, and right after we got our house placed, we had so much rain, just rain after rain after rain. And so we had everything was just washed away so bad. We had huge trenches through everything. So he was able to fix that. So my chicken coop used to be right here. We took the run apart, and then we actually pushed the chicken coop part way back there. And I'm turning that into a playhouse for the kids. And then I'm gonna have Rocky build me a chicken tractor, like a smaller thing, 1 or 2 of those. And I'm not gonna focus on the chickens quite as much. I'd rather focus on my garden and my goats, but I would like enough just for some eggs. So now our shop is over here, and yeah, we gotta fix that. We even have the metal laying over there for it. We just haven't done it yet. Our shop is way over here, which is nice because we don't really see it. And normally the cars are parked right there, but they were in my dad's way. So this little tree, I believe it's an elm, we planted 2 years ago when Rutledge was born. And it is just flourishing, which is so much fun. Let's see. Looks so good. This tree was planted for Rocky's grandma when she passed away, so that's the Alice tree. This hill was so bad, it had just big old trenches down it from all the rain, so it looks so much better. one day we're gonna build a nice big back deck covered and everything, but for now we just have the little steps that come with it. But I did stain them, which helps. They look so much better. And our house, our back door is so close to our storm shelter now, which is so nice. We are going to, I'm actually gonna plant zinnias, I believe, all on the around in the dirt on that too, just to kind of hide that and make it not so ugly. So on to garden. I got these, they're 8 foot by 3 foot. They were clearanced to like $40 a piece, which was like half of what they normally are. I got 4 of them, put them together. I liked them so much I went back and ordered 2 more. And I think I'm gonna make my garden right out here where it's nice and flat. This was a huge burn pile that's been here since Rocky's grandpa lived here, and we got it burnt today. Now we just have this big tree that's taken a while to burn, but that's easy to deal with. So I think I'm gonna build my garden right out here with these, and then I have a trough to use, and then I'll probably use some like pots and stuff too. So my dad left me a pile of dirt to do in those. We've been having deer come right up here in the yard, as long as our dog doesn't chase them away, which is so cool. We want to keep them coming. I think we plan on putting a feeder right back there. The other day, a doe and 2 spotted fawns were out there, which is just so cool. So it has come so far and is looking so good. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we really love our new house. It is such a blessing, and it stays so cool, which we have never had. We have not had central heat and air, which is so nice. And Rocky has big plans to make our yard really pretty and grassy, and our view is beautiful. Oh, and I was so sick while I was pregnant that I ended up having to sell off all my chickens and my goats. I had to sell everything. I was so sick. And I'm really thankful that I did, because when I ended up in the hospital and the baby was in NICU, we ended up living with my parents for 3 months. So it was nice to not have to worry about livestock other than our dog, who just went with us. So I've just started getting back into my animals. So these are my 3 goats. This is Missy, and they are Boer and Nubian cross. That is Fawn, and that is Cedar. I have 3 little girls. None of them are even a year old yet, so I'm just holding off. I'll get a Billy once they're all a year, so that I don't have to try to keep them separate. But they have really doing a good job in my front pen. Eventually we want to fence off that side of the driveway as well. It'll make another pen like this one. But you know, we can only do one thing at a time. So, but we are very thankful, very blessed, and I will keep posting updates as we build things and accomplish things. And if I'm not able to make a video and put it on YouTube, I do update our Facebook. So go follow us, the R&M Adventures on Facebook.